Jerusalem, sa lungsod Israel, o iyang gihatag sa nasud nga namunga sa Diyos nga kang Kristo sa bugos nga sa Diyos nga gitago ni Jesus, pangitaon nato ang bagong Jerusalem. May mga ilhanan ang halayo silangan, mga puno sa dagat, ang nasod nga Pilipinas, sa yutang pinili ang atong puyanan. Dito si Kristo katapusan, ang atong paglaom ug ang atong pagtuo. Dito ay kagutom ug wala na'y paghilang, sa yutang pinili ang atong puyanan. Dito si Kristo magharing way katapusan, ang atong paglaom ug ang atong pagtuo. Dito ay kagutom ug wala na'y paghilang. Dito ay kagutom ug wala na'y
Mga igsoon, natapos na ang 2,000 ka tuig na tagal o panahon o kahigayunan sa pagbalik ni Kristo sa kalibutan. Mubanos niini ang 1,000 ka tuig nga si Kristo muhari uban sa iyang mga katawhan. Aron sa pagsubay sa kamatuoran niini, nahimugso ang programa The Kingdom of God ug ubos niining tulumanon, Consumatum Est. Natapos na ang tanan. Mga igsoon, ingnon ko kamo nga consumatum est, kay natapos naman ang buluhaton sa Dios niining pagkatapos sa 2,000 ka tuig ni Kristo, kay kiniman ang 9,000 gikan nagpakasala si Adan. Maingon nga sa 9,000 ka tuig gitapos sa Dios ang iyang mga buhat, og sa 7,000 ka tuig mipahulay siya. Maingon man usab nga natapos na ang 6,000 ka tuig og ania na kita karon sa 7,000 ka tuig nga ang Dios mopahulay na usab. Og tungod niini gikinahanglan sa tawo ang pagpangandam aron sa pagbag-o sa kaugalingon aron ni na may balik ang nahitabo ni Adan nga samtang nagapahulay ang Dios, si Adan niya atong panahon na nagpakasala. Karon natukod na ang gingharian sa Dios ug mao na kini ang pagasudlan sa nakaandam na sa iya ang kaugalingon. Mabuhay Kingdom of God, Luzon, Visayas ug Mindanao. Mga igsoon, aniya pa na po kita karon sa atong programa sa Kahanginan sa Facebook. gabi ang ato ang gitima kagabi mo to'y amo ang gisaad kaninyo nga ato nang nahuman ang 12 ka testamento. Pero karon diri na punta karon sa tema nato gingharian sa Dios sa English, pero bago kita mo padayon sa unahan, sugo gid dyan sa pamayong pamatasan ato yung pangayong katahuran ng atong mentor, atong supreme founder sa Kingdom of God, mahal na Haring Pilimon Oriam Bonanza. Maingon usab sa ato ang presidente sa Kingdom of God, Prinsipe Rocky Oriam Bonanza, o ang presidente nato sa Philippine New Life Therapeutic Massage, o sa PDDMC, Philippine Deuterium Development sa Management Corporation, Haring Adolfo Oriam Bonanza, o sa atong mga mahal na mahal na Rayna Bijing, mahal na Ricarda, mahal na Ilsa, mahal na MM, o mahal na Tia. O sa mga royal family, ilabi na gayod sa ato igsuon diha nga mo'y nagadala sa Royal Blue si Haring Eliseo Pili Gutom, o sa iyang mga pamilya, o sa akong makauban sa region nga mga tibok Pilipinas sa region, gikan sa region 1 hangtod sa region 12, o sa among mga partner sa pultahan. Naglihok po na sila karon kay mao man na silang tukod ni Malnari ng 12 ka gate atong 2014 aron makumpleto na kining 24 ka ansyano. Mao na sila ipagasudlan katong ulahin na kasulod, katong ulahin na kasabot sa gingharian sa Dios. Mao na sila magpasabot. Mao na ang mapasabot sa mga banay ni Jacob nga mao nang 12 ka banay ni Jacob, anha kamo mahasulod diha. Apan kamong nakasabot na daan, ayaw na lang pumupag sulod pa ana ditong kuan kanaan na mo sa pagtukod ni mahal na Haring Pilimon, kita diha naman ta sa sulod. Diha naman ta ug maingon ta nga wala pa may sulod ang gingharian. So naa na ta nakaandam na ta kay naa naman ta una naman ta sa pagpaminaw sa gingharian sa Dios. So mga igsoon, amo namang gisaad kaninyo nga among gipamatud-an nga ang gingharian sa Dios amo nang bat-bat kaninyo, og among gipamatud-an nga ang gingharian sa Dios wala gilaing gitagaan si Panginoon Kristo kundi ang nasod nga Pilipinas, kay 12 ka testamento ang bawat testamento atong gibasa sa balaang kasulatan. Ug atong gihaom sa lihok sa kalibutan walay laing nakaigo kinimang Pilipinas. So mga igsoon, aduna naman po mga igsoon nato nga dili kaayo makasabot. Nagreklamo in taon sila kay gamay ra sila masabtan aning atong preaching nga Bisaya. Kay bisdak man rang dako, naaman po mga kaigsuonan nato, labi na itong ka-text diya sa Norway, nga gusto ginyan ang iyalagong giganahan kanang The Kingdom of God sa ato ang title, kanang title nato. Muna nga karon, amo na pong ikuan kaninyo, ining gingharian sa Dios sa mga salitang, og sa Tagalog pa, salitang langyaw. So karong adlaw, isa-isay ang gingharian sa langyaw nga pag mga pinulungan, mao nang English. Ug mapohon isang yaw na pud nato at may tungod sa gingharian sa Dios. Ako lang pong mong pangayuan og pasayloan lang ko sa kuninyo nga kaning atong Tagalog unya magka baluktot atong dila, basta amo yung paningkamutan nga mapa-translate namo og mapuhon ma-translate og Tagalog karon atong ibahatag ang maghusay, ang magsaysay sa gingharian nga maoy atong gitugyanan, wala lain kundi si Rayna Perlet Ligutom ang iyahang isaysay karon matungod sa Kingdom of God.
Hello, maayong gabi kanatong tanan, mga kaigsuonan. Sanglit, doon na may request nga ipaagi sa langyaw nga pinilungan nga mao ang English. So, we will try our best to give you or to deliver you and English version about the kingdom of God. Ug sanglit sa maong sige hapon nga pamatasan, in the same manner, we have to greet our very own beloved supreme founder of the kingdom of God, Mahal Haring Philemon Oriam Bonanza, which is the source of our wisdom or our knowledge, and then to all his families. Mahal na Haring Philemon Oriam Bonanza, good evening to you. And to your family, royal family. To the President of the Kingdom of God, Prince Rocky Riambonanza, and to his brother, who is also the President of the PDDMC and the ISMTMI, the President of the two corporation. Then, to all the 70 or the 12 apostles and their families, good evening. To 12 gates, good evening also, and to your families. And to the 70 leaders, good evening. And to all members of the kingdom of God, good evening to you. Now, we'll now start to give you or to deliver you in English about the kingdom. Nowadays, many people are seeking for the kingdom of God, which is hidden in this world. If we will seek it right now, we simply trace it up from the written records of a certain country and base it to the prophecy. By doing this, we can locate the kingdom of God. If we will ask Jesus Christ where the hidden kingdom of God is, chapter 21, verse 42 to 43 of St. Matthew states that the kingdom of God is now given to a nation, bringing forth the fruits of Christian beliefs. It runs as follows. Matthew chapter 21, verse 42 to 43. And Jesus said unto them, Did ye never read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Therefore say I unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you and given to a nation, bringing forth the fruits thereof. A nation, according to Daniel, is parable to a beast of 7 heads and 10 crowns or 10 horns. This beast were represented by Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome, and the horns meant the kings. So the best and revelation of Christ to St. John, which foreshadow the kingdom of God, is a nation with 7 heads and 10 crowns. Now, if we will seek for the kingdom of God, which is parable to a beast of 7 heads and 10 crowns, we simply trace it up the life history of Jacob or Israel, and the history of the 4 kingdoms, and the history of the meaning of the dream of King Nebuchadnezzar, because what was done before will be done today according to Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9, which runs as follows. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So this statement gave us an idea that all we see today has been done long time ago. So from King Nebuchadnezzar until the last Caesars of Rome is the yesterday of the 1914 to the 1,000 years of Christ's kingdom. So by this reason, we will take this back to the time when the kingdom of God was set up in Israel, and to the time when the 4 kingdoms of Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome rose to power according to the dream. Because at the time when there was no king in Israel, the whole nation was governed by the judges. The people followed this rule accordingly until the time when Samuel was yet the prophet and priest of the Most High. His 2 sons, Joel and Abiah, became the judges of Beersheba. 1 Samuel 8:2. They cruelly twisted the law because they received bribes. Because of these fraudulent acts, the people extended much of their desire for change, and they prayed to God to have a king who could rule the nation with much satisfaction. Amidst their misery, the God of heaven gave them a king, and whose soul became the first anointed king of Israel. The kingdom of God in this world, which was in Israel, was but one kingdom. When David took place the kingship, and until his son Solomon became a king, there was a divided kingdom of God in this world, which was in Israel. It happened that Solomon took a wife who venerated or adorned Astaroth, the god of Sidon, and which Solomon worshipped with her. By this undesirable act, God, through Ahijah the prophet, punished Solomon, having the kingdom divided into two, to Rehoboam his son, and Jeroboam his subject or slave. From the time until Zedekiah became a king of Judea, these two kingdoms were never united again, because there were a kingdom of Israel and a kingdom of Judah. The year 606 BC came, when Nebuchadnezzar became a king of Babylon. He united these divided kingdoms because he was the only king, and the kingdom of God became a worldly kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar. Babylon became the capital of the worldly kingdom. According to Jeremiah 25:12, that Babylon should be punished after the span of 70 years. It reached only until 68 years, in which the prophecy was fulfilled but shortened, because Babylon was completely distracted by the war against Medo-Persia in 538 BC. In which Darius became a king of Medes and Cyrus of Persia. Medo-Persia ruled within 207 years from 538 BC to 331 BC. So with Babylon, Medo-Persia became the capital of the world. Now, it came to pass that Medo-Persia waged war against Greece, in which Alexander the Great was the undefeated leader of the latter. There was another great change of power because Greece became the leading nation. This third world power proved that the world existed in one kingdom in 163 years from 331 to 168 BC. There was another third world war between Greece and Rome. And in this war, Rome captured Greece and ruled over all the world, making the city of Rome the capital because of the Caesars. The kingdom of Rome lasted within 644 years from 168 until AD 476. From the time 476 AD, the kingdom of Rome, kingdom of Rome was broken to pieces without hands, or in other words, there was no war responsible for the destruction of Rome following the prophecy in Daniel 8:25. From the time 476 AD and until at present, there is no sign forming one kingdom, fulfilling the prophecy in Daniel. And from also the time 476 AD and until today, no nation in this world who became a king of all nations, living the words of God and stand that only God will set up a kingdom to the whole world from these divided kingdoms according to the scriptures as follows. As it can be read at Daniel chapter 2 verse 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to the other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Daniel 2:44. Many attempted to set up a throne just to form this into one kingdom, having them to be the king. One of these was Napoleon Bonaparte of France in the year 1800. He tried himself to conquer the whole world through his manly power, but he was downfully defeated against the Duke of Wellington and their memorable fight at Waterloo in the year 1815 AD. Another attempt was of Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany, but he was done for in 1914 to 1918. But he was done false against the Allied nations of France, England, Russia, and America. His willingness vanished away. Once more, Adolf Hitler of Germany again wanted to set up a kingdom to the whole world in which he would sit as king. The plan was introduced to the German people through his pamphlet named Mein Kampf, which he wrote while he was in a prison cell. He looked forward to assuming a throne without a king, so he stirred up the whole world from the year 1939 on September 1, but he was totally defeated. Together with his allies who were Hirohito of Japan and Benito Mussolini of Italy in 1945. He encountered his total destruction, leaving the words of God and saying that only God will set up a kingdom to the whole world from these divided kingdoms today. Now as we go further to look for this, before Medo-Persia, Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome became kingly nations, which in short, Nebuchadnezzar was yet a king of Babylon. He dreamed one night, but his dream was swallowed into forgetfulness, because after he woke up, he forgot the rest of his dream. So the following day, he called upon his prophets in order to foretell the king's dream. But no one of them foretold. So the king was troubled, and he set an order urging massive killing to the prophets through Arioch, his captain. Arioch, able to meet Daniel, who was one of the captives to Babylon. Daniel rushed to the temple, praying the favor of the king to relate the whole interpretation of the king's dream. Daniel gained favor from the king. Now Daniel, together with his companions, who were Ananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, prayed one night. God, through a vision, showed the whole story of the king's dream. That the king's dream, a great image which was divided into 5 parts. As it can be read, Daniel chapter 2, verse 41. The head was of gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet part of iron and part of clay. And thou sawest still a stone cut out without hands, which smote the image upon the feet upon the feet of iron and clay, and break them to pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold was broken to pieces together, and it became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away. And the stone which smote the image became the great mountain and filled the whole earth. That was the dream of King Nebuchadnezzar. And Daniel gave the correct interpretation of the king's dream, that it can be read as Daniel chapter 2, verse 35 to 45. Thou, O king, sawest, and behold a great image. And this great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. And this image his was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass, his legs of iron, and his feet part of iron and part of clay. And thou sawest still a stone cut out without hands, which smote the image upon the feet of iron and clay, and break them to pieces. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold was broken to pieces together, and they became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away, that no place was found for them. And the stone which smote the image became the great mountain and filled the whole earth. That was the dream. And thou sawest that the feet and the toes of the feet, part of iron and part of clay. So the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest that the iron is mixed with miry clay, so the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sowest, the iron is mixed with miry clay. And as the toes of the feet, that were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And as the toes that were part of iron and part of clay again, so they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these things shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to the other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Daniel, the interpretation of the dream, which was stated by Daniel, was very true. It becomes true because Babylon rose to power and became the capital of the world. So much so with made of Persia, Greece, and Rome became powerful nations or became capital nations in the world. Now, that these four were all nations who became the capital of the world, the question is, what will be the next fifth kingdom which represent the feet and the toes of the feet? Can this not be a nation who will become a kingly nation? Can this not be a nation which will be favorably be given by Christ the kingdom of God, which he had taken from the Jews of Jerusalem, and which he said, therefore say I unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you and given to a nation, bringing forth the fruits thereof. Now, my friends, the question is, where is the kingdom? And what nation in this world shall this be given? Can this not be a nation, again, that will rule all over the world, that become a kingdom of God? So we will find out in another day, another evening, the truth and the witnesses of the word is the kingdom. My friends, good evening. So I will greet to all my co-partners, my coordinators, 70 leaders, and to my whole family here in San Fernando. We are already in compound to Campilan, Stella Campilan family, to Villarriasas family, is Elsie, to Bonita, to the our regional leader. Good evening, Haring Juanito, to your family, and also to my pinakabunso who is living with me together, Jed Ligotom and his partner, Jan Gabaya. Good evening to you all, and keep safe always, take good care always, and God bless us all. Thank you, and good evening to all.
Okay. Thank you, Raina Perlita Ligutom. So, mga igsoon, amo na ang ansiran yung mga request. Nanay nag-text na to nga taga saan yun? No, anong atong daw? Taga yung nagkuan na to kuan karon?
Seattle, USA.
Ha?
Seattle.
USA. So nanay mga tagagawas mo na nga sila medyo nari na tupad na natin yung ilang request. So bukas ang atong bigyan na pong pagkakataon yung mga request nga Tagalog. So sa Kingdom lang yun. So next ang ating italakay ang Tagalog nga kaharian. So sa sunod, ang ato na pong topic, where is the kingdom of God? So that is the 12th Testament, the proof of the Philippines according to the Bible. No? So sa gabing ito, ang among ikasabi sa inyo na bukas aming i-translate, amin na pong i-translate sa Tagalog bago kita mupadayon, bago natin ipatuloy sa pagpapatunay na nasaan ang kaharian ng Diyos. So dito muna tayo sa Tagalog bukas nga sa kaharian ng Diyos. Hindi po na tayo topic sa where is the kingdom of God, kundi doon tayo sa the kingdom of God sa Tagalog. O mga igsoon, medyo amo lang unti-unti didandahan natin pag ang mga request na ay si Domingo Bernard, sigurado bagyo ni. Yung mga nagmonitor na to, Ruben Auxilio, magandang gabi, Hari from Bagong Silang, Caloocan. Na si Ilma Tamayo, Playpla, taga Playpla. Tapos watching from Seattle, Washington, USA. Among partner diri sa among master control si Saire Campilan. Si Rachel Ruidas. O si Bishop Nardo Patron. Mayong gabi are watching from Tagum City. Si Berhel Sata, naani sa kani mga sata, naani sa Davao sa Bato, di ko alam kung naani sa Bato. Si Rayna Hilin Maharas, nasa Mati, Davao, sa Davao. O John Lord Macalisang, is my son. So mga igsoon, dito muna tayo kay bukas ato na pong i-translate sila sa Tagalog. Amo lang pagsikapan kay ang Tagalog na to nga gisulat sa atong mahal na rin pilingon, wala jud ko nakakuan sa Tagalog. Pero ato lang ng pagsikapan nga ma-translate po nato kay naapoy daghan natong mga kaigsuonan na sa Ilocos nga di makaintindi og Bisaya. So siguro sa English, Taglish ang ilaha. So ato na pong i-translate niya na sa Tagalog. So makaingon kami kaninyo na sa gabing ito, bukas magkita-kita po tayo sa maong oras sa Facebook sa Kingdom of God Official Bohol. Ito ang inyong kapatid, si Juanito Cunohero Macalisang, magsasabi sa inyo na magandang gabi at maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay sa ating programa.